Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Allen. This is CTE Intro to Game Design B. We are in week 15 now. We're almost out of time, so pretty much you're still working on your final project, and then I'm going to do some rapid prototyping. I just want to see what you guys are capable of after messing with this stuff for a year. That assignment is basically spend an hour, not including turning your computer on and tying your shoes and whatever else. An hour of solid work, either doing a 3D model. You can do a particle effect. I did a video I think 2 weeks back about that. You can do blueprints if you've been messing with that. If not, that's fine. You can also do character concept art. You can write some more game mechanics down. If you don't want to do any of that, you can write storyline, you can write mechanics, puzzles, stuff like that. Or you can do some more level design in 3D or 2D. It doesn't have to be for the game. If it does fit for the game, that's better. But if you just want to do a solo 1 hour project, that's fine too. When you're done, if it's like a model, you can send me the model. If it's a level, probably just do a screenshot or even a video capture if you can. If you don't know how to do screenshots, let me know. I recommend using GreenShot. It's probably the easiest. This one. I believe that's it. I usually go through cnet.com to get any downloads because they're pretty much guaranteed not to be viruses or anything bad. CNET's pretty good. So you can go here, CNET, look for GreenShot. On your keyboard, there should be a button that says print screen that you can press. Then, for example, if I'm running GreenShot and I press print screen, I can drag whatever I want to take a picture of here. And then I can either save it, copy it, email it, whatever. So that's the easiest way to take a screenshot. If you want to do video, and you can, there's multiple programs to do video with. I use different ones. I either use YouTube or I use the GeForce Experience for games. You can do that for Unreal. But you need a decent computer. If you want to do a video of a game that you've actually made, you can record it with the GeForce Experience in Unreal. Just download that, and then you press Alt-Z while you're playing, and you can press record. So that's how to do that. But basically, I just need you to show me what you've done after an hour of work. I just thought this was kind of funny. So prototyping, this is basically prototyping. Like next semester, or next year, I mean, if you're in the class, we'll probably do prototyping first, and we'll just build full games really quickly without very pretty art or very clean anything. Just get it out there and then work on it. So answer the question. The question is, what do you want to create? If you want to do a 3D model, I could use like a flashlight, a torch, a campfire, something that produces light we could use. In this case, don't worry too much about the quality. For a campfire, it shouldn't be too hard. Just a couple cylinders, kind of mess them up a little bit, and unwrap them and put some wood texture on it. But if you're doing blueprints, don't worry about being super clean. Just make it work. Doesn't have to be digital. And well, they say build the toy first for this one, but if you're making a game, a lot of times it's better just to make a physical game real quick to see what it's like. So yeah, spend an hour doing anything you'd like with your chosen skills. If you have questions or you need suggestions, just send me an email. So that's only an hour. The rest of your time you should be spending on your final project. Again, send me the progress you're making, either written, recorded, screenshots, the actual model itself, whatever you're doing. Just send me the progress. This is 10 points every week, and this is the fourth one, so that's 40 points. Plus the final submission is going to be pretty big too. So if you don't do the final project, you're pretty much going to have a hard time passing with a decent grade. On that note, there's only one real thing I wanted to show this week is GitHub, how to get that set up. If you're unfamiliar with GitHub, it's what we're using currently to have all our files for the game, and then we can all work on it separately and upload our changes, and it all works nicely in theory. So if you want to do GitHub, we actually have the game already posted if you want to download it. There's a couple things you need to do is go to git-scm.com. Download this for Windows. This is the Git software itself, which allows us to share stuff. And then after you get that, we're actually going to use GitHub, which is the company we're using to host our stuff. So set up an account with GitHub. Yours won't look like this. It'll look like, start an account. And then email me your username. So in my case, it's Chris123D. So just email me your username and I'll add you to it. And then here's kind of what it looks like. This is our content pool. This is everything for the game in here. There's one more thing you want to do before you get to that is go to desktop.github.com. I think you guys will prefer using the desktop client as opposed to coding everything. So you can download the desktop client and it gives you like a nice pretty interface. And it should look like this. Once you're set up and you're logged into this thing, all you need to do is go to create, or click this little plus sign here. Go to clone. You should see your username, and then you should only see one repository. So you'll click on Shadowfield, and then you'll click clone. Mine already says it's been added, but you click clone, and then you tell it where you want it to go, and that'll download all of your alt files and everything, and put it in a folder wherever you said, and you'll have the whole game. After that, click create new branch, and then add my name. Add your name here. And then click create new branch. Make sure it's from the master. So the master is that's the final project. And then we each have our separate branches that we can work on. When you've done some work, then you just you commit it here, and then you press pull request. But I'll show you in Unreal how to set it up. Once you've done all this, once you've cloned it, you should see that wherever you put it, your Unreal project should have the project file. You can open that up, and it should already be connected. But if it's not, I'll show you. Sometimes it takes a little while to load up, but just have some patience. And there we go. This is what you should see to start. Battlefield. We changed the name because the other one had demonic undertones. But anyway, so this is what you should see. It's not much right now. It's just a starting point. This is a Donovan's level, but I'm probably gonna redo some of the textures because they're a little weird. And I didn't finish the forest. I just kind of set up that area. But the point is try to get this working, and if you do, then you're good. You should see up here that it says source control with the green arrows up and down. That means you're pushing and pulling, you're getting all the data. If it doesn't, then you can go to change settings and set it up with yours. It needs to know where the get.exe is. Probably it would be that. It depends where you install get-scm, that first thing I told you to install. But it should all automatically set up. If it doesn't, you just input your settings. So if you add something, if you change something, if I like went in here and added any old thing, a staircase. Now what I do is I click here and I click submit to source control. And that will, I'm not going to do it because it'll be a pain for everybody a little bit, but you click submit to source control. And then when you go in here, it'll say you've done some changes. You just give it a title for what your changes are. You press commit, and that'll commit your changes to your copy. And if you want to send those changes to the master copy, you just click make sure you're on branch. Click pull request, and tell me what it is you did. I added a staircase. Hooray! Then press send pull request, and that'll send a request to me to upload your content into the game. Hopefully that all works. If you have any issues, let me know. Ideally, you want to click update for master on your own branch. Make sure you're all caught up. You can press sync to make sure everything's definitely caught up. And that's the basics of Git. We'll be using this next year a lot. I just want to see if you guys can get set up before then. And then you'll have the whole project, and you can work on it. You can add stuff to it. It'll be easier to submit. You can even just submit your homework through a pull request and say, hey, I submitted my assets. If you only want to submit one thing, you can right click and do mark for add. But if it's already added, it should already be there. That's it. So if you have questions, email me. If you want to spend your 1 hour assignment getting this set up and making a couple changes, that's fine. Give it a shot. Otherwise, we could still use some art and any assets you guys have. I'm going to put them in the game before the end of the year and make a little video that you guys can share and say like, hey, I made this game. So if you want your assets in there, either submit them to me or submit them via GitHub. All right, that's it. I'll talk to you guys later.